Listen up, nerds and nerdettes, and we little nerdlings all. It's your buddy Big John and G, the Two Gun Fix-It presents Legendary Gaming. We have another terrific Tabletop Takeout Tuesday today for you folks. We do this every week, and every week I'm excited about it because this is a series where I get to tell you bullet points, reasons why I like or love a particular title, a game that has totally captured my interest. And today we're going old school-ish. I mean, it could go a lot older, but no. We are going old enough. A game that's been played here many times. I haven't even actually, I could have gone and looked, but I didn't. But it's been played here maybe more than any other game. And if that's not the case, it's up there. It's definitely up there. It's a game of survival. It's a game of stupidity. Really, it is. Please, my friends, why don't you join me down the table and let me tell you why I love Friday. Friday. So this is a game inspired, based on, kind of about Robinson Crusoe. You are playing a game where you're Robinson Crusoe and you're a dummy when it comes to surviving on your own on a deserted island or semi-deserted jungle island, because you do have your friend, your man, Friday, who the game is named after. And Friday is, he's not in the game. You never see Friday. I love that. He's represented in the game by you gaining experience and learning. Right? Because he's trying to teach you how to survive while on this island. And that's a beautiful thing. I love that whole concept of how the game is named, and the person it's named after isn't even involved in the game really, but it's a great little setup. So this is a deck building game. Now, although I have played deck building games, you've seen me play them, you'll see me play some in the future, they're not my go-to. Normally, it's not my favorite style of gaming. I prefer fixed decks, but that's me personally. But I do love this game, and this game is about deck building. And one of the things that makes it really tough is figuring out how to thin out your deck. Because at the beginning, your fighting cards are kind of shitty. To be blunt, they really are. You need to overcome points to beat certain hazards in the game, and your fighting cards are worth certain points. But you start off with cards that are worth 0 points and 1 point. I think maybe there's a 2-point card, maybe in your starting deck. I could be wrong on that. And the idea is you want to fail some hazards just to get the opportunity to get rid of some of these low and no point cards. And if you really get unlucky, you might get some negatives as you get older, but that's another point. And that strategy is really amazing. I love that strategy in the game. And even though I'm not a big fan of deck building games, this really, really calls to me, and I really enjoy that. Now the cards are really interesting too, because your hazard cards are dual-ended. Not really dual-sided, that makes you think double-sided, right? This is dual-ended, and one end is the hazard itself, which is telling you what you have to overcome, and the other half is a fighting card. If you overcome the hazard, then you turn it upside down, you flip it so that the fighting card half is now on top, and you put that in your discard pile. And then when you shuffle your discard pile back into your drawer pile, there you go. You've gained experience. You know something you didn't know before, and it may very well help you. Now, when you face these hazard cards, as I was talking about, there's great use of multiple times that these cards are going to come up. And the reason for this is because they are set to 3 different difficulties. You have your green, your yellow, and your red, and each card has its own numeric value for which you're in. Are you in the green? Are you in the yellow? Or are you in the red? And it gets potentially harder and more difficult. So as the years pass by and you go through the deck and you have to shuffle the hazard deck, now you're at the next point. So you start on the green, after you go through the deck and you shuffle it, I love that. I love the use of that and how you're getting to use the same cards over and over again and they have different effects. I think that's a pretty cool bonus. Now, the balance, I feel there's a nice balance between, the concept of luck, as in the luck of the drawer, and your strategy and how you're going to use the cards that you have. Because some of the cards that you get when you overcome hazards don't just have points on them. They're not just worth 1, 2, 3, 4 points, 5 points maybe. But a lot of them have abilities like gain a life back, or maybe discard the lowest point card, or double any card's point that you've already used. So not only now are you getting into, you're just getting bonuses for points, but now a strategy of how and when you want to use each card comes into play. And there's also the strategy in which hazard you want to take on. I like this, and there's other games, other companies that do this system too, like Iron Helm does this, and Desolate does it, where you have a choice. And in this, for Friday, you see both choices. You have choice A and choice B, and you get to see the difficulties and the rewards, and then you get to pick which path, so to speak, that you're going down to handle which one of these. I like that also, because this way you're able to, sometimes you want to take a challenge that you can't take on, just so you can get rid of some of the lower cards. And other times you're going to want to choose something easy because you've just taken a couple of big hits and you just need to catch your damn breath for a moment. So it creates this nice little fun area, I think, between luck and strategy. And I've been enjoying the hell of that for years. It has a small footprint. It's not going to take up a lot of space on your table. It has a couple of boards so you know where to put the cards down. And that's it. And then you have some of the life tokens, and that's it. So you can play this not only quickly, but on the fly. You're not going to need a lot of space. To me, that's another bonus. That's another reason why I like this game. I can set it down. Now, it takes up a little bit more space sometimes when I'm doing it on camera, so I want to make sure everything, is fitting in camera in a good spot. When I'm not playing on camera, when I'm off camera with this, then it's different. Then I get to put it out however I want on the table. I like that too. So not only is it a small footprint, but the way it's set up, how you're going to draw cards and where you're going to draw cards from and which deck is where, you can put anywhere. It doesn't really matter. So you can arrange it to your own comfort and sitting arrangement. The rules in this are really easy. I've never had a problem with the rules. And it's only a pamphlet, a couple of pages long. I think it's like 3 or 4 folds on a pamphlet, back and forth. So it's not difficult. No, not at all. And it's a fun game. That's why it's been on the channel so many times. Is because sometimes I'm running late, or sometimes I just want something quick, and it's an easy go-to game. I can't believe I haven't done one of these before. All right, so please, if you enjoyed anything I said or any of the pictures that you've seen, go check out Friday by Rio Grande Games.